Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online.
Hello boys and girls, welcome to My Zone Online School. I'm Teacher Hartum and our theme this week is saving water and changes in the sky. Now before we start our lesson, we have to sanitize. Remember everyone, sanitizing keeps all the germs away, so make sure you sanitize your hands regularly. Now let's see what our lesson for today is all about. Today we'll do doubling and halving, grouping and phonics. Let's start this part of our lesson on page 6. Now here we have to do doubling and halving. It says there at number 1, double the following numbers. Now there you will see from A to F you have some numbers in the buckets. And these numbers you have to double. Now remember boys and girls, when we double, it means we add it together. Now let's quickly look at A. A is 20 plus 20. Now remember we said earlier that we have to double the numbers. Now on the board I wrote this sum for you. Now let's quickly see how we have to go about doubling. So we said A is 20 plus 20. Now remember when we double, it means that the same number is counted twice, 2 times. 1, 2. Now here you will see when we say 20 plus 20, it is equal to 40. And that is how we doubled. Now everyone, if you quickly go back to the page, you will see that all the other sums are also in the buckets. Now you have to go ahead and double all the other numbers. Now before you continue with doubling, let's quickly look at number 2. Number 2 has the rainbows. And for number 2 it says you have to halve the following numbers. Now the numbers you see or you have here for number 2 is right below your rainbow. Now boys and girls, when we talk about halving, it means that we have to go ahead and divide the number by 2. Now can you see for number A, you have the number 40 just below your rainbow, okay? And then below the number 40, there's an equals to sign, and then there is a little part where you have to write your half numbers. Now let's quickly have a look at A, which I wrote on the board Let's quickly try and do it together. Now the number that we have to halve is the number 40. Now remember we said if we halve, it means that we have to divide by 2. So if we halve the number 40, then we have 20 on the one side and another 20. Because when we halve something, then it means this number must have 2 equal parts. So just like, for example, when you have a circle and then we divide the circle in half, that means that you must have 2 equal parts. Now in this case, when we divide 40 or we halve the number 40, then it will have 2 equal numbers. 20 plus 20, and that is equal to 40. All right, everyone. Now I want you to try and do all the other doubling and halving sums on your own. Now before you do that, let's quickly turn our booklets to page 7. Now here on page 7, you will see that we have to do some grouping. Now let's quickly look at the instruction. It says you have to draw groups according to the given instructions. Now let's quickly look at the first example. Now there it says you have to draw 2 groups of 3. 2 groups of 3. Now can you see there you have 2 groups and you have 3 triangles in each group. I wrote this example on the board for you as well. So let's quickly have a look on the board. Now here we say 2 groups, and here we have 1, 2, 3 triangles in each group. Okay. Now once you have drawn your groups, you can then finish the sum, which is 2 times 3. So we have 2 groups times 3 triangles. And here it says that 2 times 3 equals 6. Now how did we get to 6? Let's count all the triangles together and see if we have 6 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, we do have 6 triangles. So we can now say 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Now let's quickly try the next one together. Now there it says you have to take 7 times 2. Now I want you to quickly go back to the booklet and just have a look at the instruction one more time. Now there it says for A, you need to make 7 groups of 2. Remember, 7 groups of 2. Now let's go back to the example on the board. Here you will see we have 7 groups of 2 triangles. Now let's quickly go ahead and count the groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups. And how many triangles do we have in each group? 1, 2. So now our sum at the end says 7 times 2. And the answer here says that it is 14. Now let's quickly go ahead and count all our triangles to see if it will add up to 14. Will you count with me? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now we know that our sum is correct. Okay? Now, boys and girls, I want you to go ahead and have a look at all the other sums, and I want you to draw all your groups and then go ahead and write your sum out full at the end. Now everyone, I know that you will have lots and lots of fun finishing these sums, so I'm going to leave you to it, and I will see you shortly after the ad break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Let's start this part of our lesson on page 8. Now here we are going to do phonics, and today we are looking at the A digraph. Now the A digraph you get when you put the letter A and the letter Y together. Now for number 1 it says, read the A words below. Now I want us to read these words. Let's see. The first word is pay, then we have day, may, ray, tray, splay, play, bay, way, hay, stay, clay, lay, jay, and the last word is spray. Now everyone, you can go ahead and read through the A words one more time. But before you do that, let's quickly look at number 2. Number 2 says, find A words in the word search and circle them. Now there you will see the word search, and there we have a few A words. Now right after you found all your A words in the word search, you have to go ahead and count all of them, and just below your word search it says how many words could you find, and then you write in how many words you found. Now on the board I wrote an example or a piece of the word search, so let's see if we can find some of the words. Now the first A word is the word may, but we scratch it out because here you will see we found it already and circled it as well. Now the words that you still need to find from my list is pay, so that means we have to start with the first letter. Do we have the letter P? Yes, we do over here. And then we have an A right next to it and the Y. So over here we have the word pay. So now we go ahead and we circle the word. And now that we know we found the word, we go ahead and we take it out from the list. Now let's try and find the last or the third word from my list. The third word is the word hay. Now let's start again with the first letter, which is the letter H. Let's see, do we have a letter H in the, oh yes, here we have the letter H. Do we have an A? Yes, we have an A next to it, and also the Y next to the A. So over here we have the word hay. So now that we have circled the word hay, we will now go and we will now take it out from the list. Now everyone, you can go ahead and try and find some more A words from the list above, and remember, as soon as you found the word, you can circle it in the crossword, and then you can also cross it out. All right, now before we continue, you need to remember to count all the words that you have circled, and then you write them in. Now for number 3, you have to go ahead and choose any 4 words that you can write sentences with. It says here, choose any 4 words and write sentences with it. Okay, now on the board, I chose 1 word, which is the word play, and I wrote 1 sentence. So my sentence reads, I like to play. Now once again, remember everyone, you start your sentence with a capital letter and you end your sentence with a full stop. So now you can go ahead and find your 4 words and write your own sentences. Right, have fun everyone, and I will see you shortly after this ad break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
We have come to the end of our lesson for today, boys and girls. Now, remember, before we go home, we need to sanitize. So, let's make sure we put enough sanitizer on our hands and we make sure we rub it in. And remember, boys and girls, you have to wait for your hands to dry before you touch anything. Now, before we say bye, I asked my friend Zoshi to come along and say goodbye with me. Oh, hi Zoshi, there you are. Will you help me to say goodbye to our friends today? Thank you, Zoshi. Now everyone, Zoshi and we are now going to do something fun. So from us, it is goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.